Welcome back. We're finally in game number 6. If this game is it, if it goes to the ace match, Expedition Lost is the only map remaining in the pool at this point. What a surprise. Spawning here in the northern location of Aiur Research Station, it's going to be our evil geniuses, Aiur Chef Terran, XenoCider.
And the challenger, as the Blue Protoss, is Hunter.
So maybe if you guys are just tuning in, they had a conversation earlier about clock positionings for spawn locations, and I don't know, I feel like we're the only people in the world who get goofy guys to play in the finals of our tournaments. I mean, the Elima League at Parting and True being absolutely nuts. These guys are a little bit chatty as well. I've got no complaints, I think it's fun, but this is, lying about locations when there's only 2-player spawn maps doesn't work so well.
Yes, right. Well, I'm kind of surprised we didn't have them go for any sort of cheese at all. Oh, of course, Hunter's on his last life, and that 2-base Colossus all-in worked, so actually that's surprised for him. But XenoCider, I would actually be expecting maybe like a proc sweeper or something. Now, when he did ask for Vanai, because I asked him for the map, I said, "Are you sure you want Expedition as the ace match?" And he said, "It's not going to get there." So.
This is why I love XenoCider. Seriously, he might not even be the best player out there. He's really good at Terran. I love watching him play, but he's cocky, and I love it. Even when he knows he's not in a position of power, he's still equally cocky. It's a little bit sad we didn't get to see Kane today. I would love to see how he reacted to the rocks, but hopefully he'll be back for the next one. Again, all of our Aiur chefs are fantastic people. We got Puck, who's been streaming quite a bit recently. We got Kane, who's been he's going to be competing in WCS. He's going on a vacation beforehand, and then of course, once that's all wrapped up and done, he'll be back to play some more Aiur chef with us later on down the line. Oh, hey, speaking of, what is this? I always really enjoy the tournaments you guys come up with. A $15 donation from Gnome John. Thank you very much, man. Tonight has not only like been really awesome as far as the tournament goes, but a lot of really generous people.
Yeah, our whining really, worked out last night.
I know. Well, we're being too positive today, right? Because we're only getting a moderate amount of donations when we should be getting a lot. Because life sucks and salts.
Well, Hunter, unable to get that Nexus. Sorry. Does have a Stargate though, so that's just right there.
Oh. Hey, I'm sorry, just a quick announcement about the donations, actually. I've been trying to figure out, because I know Jockus and some others donated without getting recognition from the bot. I'm not sure if this is the case. The bot wasn't actually set. It's whatever reason, maybe it's because Twitch died that one day. It's actually a day behind. So I don't know why it would be recognizing some people's and others, but I just fixed the time on the bot, and I'm hoping maybe that fixes all of our problems we've had. I don't know for sure, but if you guys have donated today and the bot didn't pick it up, you didn't get part 2 for your donation, please contact me in a PM here on Twitch. I would love to get that fixed for you ASAP.
Now, why do you think Hunter just put the Stargate right there?
Who cares? It's an oracle, no matter where it comes from.
It was so easily scouted. I mean, it really... 2-base Oracle can do okay, I guess, versus Terran. Like, it gets Revelation, it gets good scouting. Still not as great as versus Zerg as in terms of long game. But a 1-base Oracle, like, that is supposed to do damage.
I think it's one of those things where it's not really the sneak attack Oracle. Like, it sucks to give away that information for free, but this wasn't something he was banking on killing every worker and then winning the game off the back of. Apply some pressure, get that Revelation, and keep XenoCider from marching across the map so easily. I mean, that has been the thing for XenoCider every game. He either drops or marches those units out really quick.
But it did delay his Nexus for quite a while.
Oh!
Reaper also helped. What?
I just realized! It's Vanai Research Station! XenoCider never loses on this map!
Oh.
So it doesn't matter whether he went for the Oracle there or not. It wasn't in his power. A greater power out there said, you're gonna put this in plain sight.
A greater good. For XenoCider, anyways.
No, in all seriousness, though, aside from that small joke, guys, XenoCider actually does have an insane win record on this map. I don't know what his statistics show on his character profile, but every time, like 100% of the time we've cast him on Vanai, whether he was down 3 or down 4 in a best of series, he's always won on this map.
Well, we have. Actually, that's interesting. A Phoenix. I wonder if it's getting any more. That's kind of like a fake or something.
No, he was doing this earlier too, just for the anti-metavax. So 1 or 2 is really not that bad.
He was.
Yeah.
I remember.
There was the series.
Doing
Well, I mean, he also did in the series versus Spirit to chase him at the end of the game. Not the same, but this is something that's not unusual. 1 Phoenix is really good for stopping drops, and what's XenoCider been doing this whole series? Drops.
I guess fake wasn't the right word, but like, yeah, just for the drops then. Because I was, getting Colossus as well, and I was expecting 2 base Colossus all in. It worked before. It might work again. It's not going to be the case if it doesn't a Forge, but then the other choice is actually going into Phoenix Colossus.
I would have loved to have seen that, to be honest with you. I just don't know that Hunter is going to be able to pull that off versus someone aggressive like XenoCider. If you play against a passive Terran and you go Phoenix Colossus, I think you win that game almost 100% of the time. But the biggest weakness of a Phoenix Colossus build is, early game. You don't have a lot to defend yourself with. But hey, we got 2 subs, which means we are going to raffle off a Base Trade TV t-shirt at the end of the night once these matches conclude. So shout out to Poison224. I believe if this is the same person I'm thinking of, she's one of the players playing in the show match this Friday. And who is this other fine gentleman? Nomish Lich.
Yeah, we met her at Toronto.
Oh, right. Yeah, she was the one hanging around the desert. Okay, I know who that is.
Hello. Alright. Well, it looks to be like Hunter, okay, he's not gonna lose that Oracle. That's pretty good, but is also gonna be taking a 3rd in this game. He's only getting 2 gateways, he's getting upgrades. He doesn't have a lot of ground units and not the best tech, but it is Colossus, so he shouldn't have too much trouble dealing with frontal attacks. But in terms of defending against drops, that's another problem.
Oh man, another problem is a subname that I can't pronounce. Matthias Cash? Maybe that's 2 words? Or Matthias Cash. I'm sorry I can't say your name, but Matthias Cash, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Everyone be sure to give him a Tasia clap when you see it. Or hear it.
Could you, if it's not actually going to be a macro game, it is going to still be an all-in, just +1 this time. Alright then, alright. I was getting suspicious of like the lack of a Twilight Council, but
man, +1, it helps a lot, right? But it's not the same dynamic as fighting a Zerg player. It's not that same level of like, oh my god, critical upgrade. We'll see if it gets a lot done though. I mean, the Colossus, really cool last game was, the Colossus focus fire, something we don't normally see. The control when faced with an SCV pull. So I mean, maybe Hunter's really stepped it up at this point. He says, I've lost enough. I definitely don't want to go down like this, and he's really brought his A game. This is a pretty scary. I mean, 2 base Colossus is scary for anybody.
But he does do it on a Twilight Council, so it is going to be a 3rd base. He's got a lot of gateways before doing that. Was he super scared or something? That's 7 gateways.
Yeah, that's maybe a fake 3rd. I mean, what's his probe count looking like? 48's not too crazy, and he's not producing, so this could just be a fake 3rd.
But then what's a Twilight Council for? A fake Twilight Council?
Yeah, I don't know. See, I'm trying to figure this out, because he should still be making probes if he's going to transfer them over, right?
He should start making them soon, at least, like 2 at a time now. Now.
Do it right.
Just
keep calling now for the next 20 seconds.
I mean, we have seen people actually go for later. That's not even really. I don't know, but he's gonna get Blink, and maybe. It's like one of those like fake 3rds you don't probe up versus like a Zerg, but if it does end up working, then you have a 3rd to fall back to. I mean, it is possible that he gets Blink out if he chronos it the entire time by the time he is truly ready to attack. But it is so far away right now.
So it's not the same poison, by the way.
Oh, okay, then awkward.
Yeah, I put that in chat. Awkward Thun Beast.
I would have if I actually seen like the color of her name and she had like numbers on it.
Hers has a Z in it. It's 28.
Yeah, there you go. See, I was
I saw 224, and I was like 2, and then 2 times 4 is 8, so 28. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, he's also getting an armor upgrade. This will definitely not finish by the time he's ready to attack, and he cancels Blink.
I don't know about the cancel on Blink, but XenoCider gets ready to pull the SCVs.
Cool way.
Put up them dukes. Almost gets the Phoenix with some nice shots on the Vikings. Stalker's gonna look for a fight. There's a lot of Marauders in this. XenoCider's so close to just having this really perfect concave, but Hunter's not gonna take it. So XenoCider goes back to mining pretty quick. There we go.
What's funny is that XenoCider probably assumed he had Blink. Like that many Stalkers, like Colossus, but he's not gonna have Blink at all, which means that it's still gonna be a little difficult to deal with drops as XenoCider realizes he's not really going to attack. Oh, he just attacks him. Hey.
And he gets this surround. He gets a big pounce on the Colossus. You know, the Stalkers they have to fight the Marauders. They can't ignore them and go for the Vikings on the focus fire like normal. And as we see, the wraparound from XenoCider takes out all the Colossus. A few Stalkers remain, but the Marauders, oh, they got that stim! They don't have concussive shells. That kind of sucks, but he's still going to be able to chase this. Colossus falls, and we go for a 2-base all-in. I mean, and all-in is the big emphasis on that attack.
What an odd game. It's like Hunter didn't do the build correctly and tried to fix it and they tried it anyways or something.
I also
like
feel
that.
like he was not paying attention when that fight began. I mean, XenoCider saw an opportunity, he took it, and Hunter was just in the worst of situations. Starts landing the Vikings. It's always funny to see because the Immortal kills all the Vikings and then boom, a new Colossus. But that's not the case. More Immortals on the way. Storm trying to come up behind this. I don't think this tech is going to save him though.
I mean, I would have said that he actually was intending to do some type of like tech switch to really mess up XenoCider by faking out the 2-base Colossus, which would have been cool had he not canceled Blink like that.
Yeah, that threw me for a bit of a loop. Like, not exactly a throw, but it's a tool you need if you're going anything Colossus based. The Stalkers have to be mobile enough to stay away from the Marauders and pick off the Vikings. You can't do that without Blink. So I really don't know what the thought process on that was.
Yeah. It was weird. I mean, I'm just like giving him the benefit of the doubt because Trap's been doing some other like weird stuff in PvT, not like this, but like, you know, going into Templar first and then into double Robo Arc or Colossus, but like that made sense. Like I could see the thought process on Trap's kind of newish style, but this one just seemed like weird. Okay, and that's actually a really good story.
Yeah, I thought Storms maybe wouldn't have finished in time to keep this game alive, but I guess the other thing too is Hunter had a lot of Zealots, and XenoCider was sitting on Marauders without concussive shells, so despite having the Vikings on the ground for added DPS, you just can't. Marauders are so bad at attacking Zealots. Not like they're kind of okay or kind of not, they're really bad at attacking Zealots.
Well, this is good counterattack damage. Cancels the 4th. Looks like he really can't deal with the Archons really effectively, but he still has a nice army supply, so I wouldn't, like, that's not a hard...
That plus upgrades. I mean, look at this. He's on his way to 3-3. When do you ever see a Terror? It's the Protoss in the position to have 3-3 while their opponent's on 1-1.
Yeah. And he's getting on his way to a Ghost Academy, and you know, usually if the army was smaller, I'd be really terrified. I'd be like, oh my god, he has Archons, he has Storm, he's many Ghosts, he's gonna lose. But this army's still 20 army supply ahead, and like that's okay as long as he can split.
He's looking for a couple of snipes on the Templar, stepping forward like that, but then he's gonna have to split. He's already pre-split pretty decently, and there's more Marauders than there are Marines, and that was a detriment earlier, but it might be a big benefit now because he's just not taking that much damage from the Storms. But can he chew through the Archons with what he has? SCVs are getting pulled into the fray. Marauders and Marines are going to chase back the Immortals, and it looks like he might just break this once again.
It looks like it. I thought those Archons, Immortals more so were going to start chewing through those Marauders.
He finally got concussive shells. I mean, oh my god. So much of this game is just not manageable without that.
Yeah, that is pretty big. But 3-3 is about to finish. Hunter has not invested any more in his upgrades, not investing into a 4th base, and his main base is mining out. That's going to be a problem. The 4th base is being remade by XenoCider here, and since the attack is on the left, this is a good opportunity to just take the gold base. Okay, not if you put it as an orbital.
Well, Ghosts are coming out. EMPs are going to be a great blanket against the Archons. Necessary, I say, even, especially against the Storm potential, but it also help versus Zealots and pretty much everything else here.
That is a real Colossus that joined in there.
Yeah, it's one though. It's just one.
Yeah,
XenoCider going for a big surround. Doesn't get to take advantage of his positioning. Fight comes in a little bit too early.
That's a big enough army. That is actually enough to just kill XenoCider here. Yeah, it's a very unorthodox Protoss play.
Where are the EMPs? I know those Ghosts came out somewhere. Please don't tell me they got stuck in the rally at home. He's bringing them out now to the front lines. Might be too late because most of the shields have already been taken care of. He just walks into a Colossus. All right, that rally.
I heard the death scream.
And
I couldn't even see it.
Well, the Marauders are, again, I think the problem here, with so many Marauders and so few Marines, he doesn't have the actual DPS to deal with what's on the field. Yeah. If this was Stalkers, it's a whole nother can of worms, but picks up, goes back towards the main. CC still floating. I don't know what to call in this. I mean, XenoCider's got no workers. He pulled them to defend, so his income's in the gutter, and I think Hunter may have just done it.
Yeah. It's truly odd. It worked out, though. It worked out in his favor. XenoCider's probably scratching his head a little bit, too.
A $50 donation coming in from Oh Fuck You. Again, this time no message attached. But that is, again, a lot of generosity, so thank you so much, sir. Interesting choice. Try and make it up with the gold.
Yeah, like I said, why not? Unfortunately, the Pylon did scout it, but if it turned to a planetary, then a Zealot Warp In wouldn't even be able to deal with it. But that's 23 SCVs.
He's in a pretty crappy spot. I think he knows it too. This really started spiraling control. I really thought that attack maybe got a little overzealous with the Vikings, took too much of a dedicated fight earlier. I don't know, but the one thing's for certain, oh, there's storms back in play, but I was going to say the Colossus range could chip away at this army slowly. God, coming down that ramp's going to be scary. There's no force fields, but there's going to be a storm waiting for him if he does.
You know what also really sucks is that not only did he not get up to Ghost Academy apparently fast enough, but what also could have bridged the gap between, not having Ghosts and having Ghosts would have been Widowmine production.
Agreed.
That is why you usually don't see people go into only Zealot Archon.
So scared to go up that ramp, and I don't blame him. Command Center, no! Why?
It's taking shots from the Archons. It's being a hero.
I guess. He does break the storms. Is this gonna break him though? It's still. Oh, he gets the Colossus. It's just Archons with a splash.
It's those upgrades that are really.
I know 3/3 is ridiculous, but is it ridiculous enough? He breaks the last Archon. It's mostly just one immortal. If that breaks, the Stalkers, they'll fall. But can he kite the Zealots? XenoCider's got mining off that gold base. He's still got production. Hunter has taken a fourth though while this goes on. He's not exactly out of the game entirely, but his army is non-existent.
I mean, XenoCider doesn't have an army either. Their army supply is even, but Hunter has 62 probes on 4 bases, while 3 has his main mined out.
Gets another Colossus. Another nice catch. Nice moves.
Oh, he's got to get more medevacs though.
Oh, he's rallying too. He needs to be stuck at home, ready to defend whatever this attack may bring. If he's focusing, he could definitely pick off those Templar, but he's not, so he doesn't. And this small attack on the other side of the map, it'll be thwarted by a photon overcharge.
She's not gonna get it.
Oh, she's not. Oh my gosh, she had 99 energy upon death too. But pushing into the main. Production is gonna get compromised. XenoCider's got a few Marauders at home, but I mean, I don't think he holds it home. So it's kind of an unofficial base trade. Is the planetary good enough to hold this game?
Again, if only some Widowmines were out in play here. The factory was landed in the middle of the map, and he is starting to produce out of it.
I mean, you typically don't think about Widowmines this late in the game, but they are an anti-Zealot unit through and through. They are what stopped, they single-handedly stopped the era of Charged Lot Storm.
Yeah. Yes, sir. XenoCider did not deal enough damage, though, to initiate a base trade. Hunter can still get up to a Stargate, and you can still get Phoenixes.
They're both on garbage economy, though. XenoCider's actually got better income.
Garbage.
Well, like, it's one base and one base, but one's a gold base and one's not, right?
Okay, his natural is mined out, you're right. But Hunter, his long-distance mining is actually fairly good. Yeah, that wasn't really supposed to happen. These Widowmines could actually be the heroes of the game. I don't think he's bothered getting an observer.
No, he's got 2. One's on the other side of the map and one's at home.
Okay, one's with the army. Alright.
Oh, XenoCider.
Even still, Widowmines are always supposed to be cost-effective. They're going to take down a Zealot or 2 no matter what. There you go.
I mean, just look at that damage. I mean, most of it is just stripping the shields off more than anything else, but XenoCider had a big upgrade lead. His opponent's bridged the gap a little bit. He's got +2 armor. It's not as bad as before, but man, it's just a nasty situation to be in. This planetary, I don't know. I want to say he holds this, but it's a really crappy situation to be in. He's gonna take the other gold too. Oh, what balls!
Producing 2 medevacs, at a time. So from 2 starports, no problem.
I don't know. One of my shot goes off. Is a bunker or 2 up here at the top. I feel so much just about buying time at this point. Hunter does take a 4th though, and he's still got the probes to saturate it. So now his economy is gonna jump real high.
Come on.
I was gonna say, how was that not arranged to get a shot off? Like, seriously?
Oh, this is it? This means that XenoCider's gonna have to play an expedition.
Oh, the storms!
Oh dear God. Oh, XenoCider.
I mean, he sent a lot of Marines across the map. If he gets there before the cannons are done. Ah, that bunker's got nothing inside of it.
Medevac's boost in to heal 4 Marines. We're here!
Well, good damage across the map, and he didn't take that other base by the looks of it. The CC landed back at home. Storms like nuts, though. Oh, the probes go through the storms, though! What? Oh, no! Hunter's just like, question mark? How did you kill all my probes? He didn't! He didn't! Oh my god! Okay, but can he stay in this? I mean, he's gonna boost, he's gonna go for drops. He might actually try and base trade this out with mobility being his greatest asset, but Hunter's still got production. Hunter's still got mining. I'm not exactly sweating for our Protoss player, but I guess how long can this planetary hold on for? He's gotta be careful of those storms, trying to dodge. There's so many more storms behind this, he can't even repair. Although, the planetary almost kills the Templar.
Oh, didn't we? He's gonna start focusing on the High Templar. He's gonna try and get it before they can get all the SCVs. He's still boosting out of his racks, and the drop. Where's that drop?
Falling! This might actually hold the game, I'm not even kidding. This could make everything for the difference. Kills the Archon. Drop goes for the 4th base. XenoCider holds on. Oh, but it's burning. He's got to repair this. I hope he realizes he needs to repair that still. That's not good. It's not safe.
That's dangerous. That's against the workers' conduct.
There's no insurance for something like negligence is not covered by the insurance policy. Storm goes down. Oh my god, this Marines take another stim though. Feedbacks on top of the medevacs. Warping in some defense, but he kills what little probes are left.
No, it's the magic of Vanai.
I can't. No, don't call it just yet. He's still going to get broken on the other side of the map if he's not careful. He's got to repair that planetary. Hopefully it's not too late. More Archons on this. More storms. He's out of repairs. The planetary is going to go down. And that's it for buildings. His bunker falls. Kills one of the last Archons on the map. Can these Marines do enough damage to allow his little force on the other side of the map to win this game? There's 2 more medevacs. Oh, please bring those into some sort of fight. Oh, he kills so many stalkers. It's so down to the wire.
It's higher. What?
Not by much though, and these medevacs might get sniped off if he's not careful. There's not a lot of probes left. You can't really long distance mine viably at this point. Can XenoCider force a draw? Or just straight up win the game? I mean, 3-3 for upgrades, but there's an Archon. There's gonna be... He might get feedback. Oh my god, what if the medevacs have energy and he feedbacks the medevac with the units inside of it?
Okay, well that is definitely an instantaneous win for Hunter, but Hunter can only produce 1 more probe. There he goes. If that dies, he can force a draw.
You're right. It would... Oh my god. I feel though, with the capability of stim...
And micro, Terran should win the situation.
That's what I'm thinking. Dodges the storm, takes out the Archon. Oh, I think he's gonna do it. There's 2 units left for Hunter. A Templar that's out of energy.
What the
XenoCider, are you a god? Are you a god? Prove it to us right now. Takes out the last unit remaining. WTF? Starboards are floating. That's it. GG. Iron Chef Terran.
Oh dear god.
XenoCider, what in... I need to get him on Skype right now.